Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Danny Doring, and you're listening to InYourHeadOnline.com. Every week I listen to this show, and let me tell you something. When I'm not down there with the guys in person, I'm hanging out with Gene, who calls into the show every week. And again, that's InYourHeadOnline.com. You listen, or I will come and stomp a mud hole in your ass.
All right, and we are back with Amy Dumas, formerly Lita. She's fun.
Did I just call in the middle of your segment or something and kind of mess up your show?
Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah.
We weren't talking.
I fixed it. You guys are all pros, and I had to throw off your game, but we'll work together and get through it.
We weren't talking about anything important anyhow.
Yeah. No, we were talking about pallbearer sex toys, so...
Whoa! What are you talking about? You weren't saying anything important. This is interesting to me.
Yeah, so my idea was that, I don't know if you're aware of the Fleshlight, but I think they should have pallbearer urns that are Fleshlights. I think those people would buy that.
Would you use it as a functional urn? And then you'd be like, I take Gramps with me everywhere. He lights the way, even though he's not here.
Yeah, well,
would it be something like that?
I think if you used it as an actual urn, like it would kind of dry it out. That would probably kind of defeat the purpose of the Fleshlight. Not that I've ever used one.
No, okay. Well, these are things to work out before you do a legitimate pitch, you know?
Yeah. You can help us out on this. Try to market it.
I'm going to go ahead and point out some kinks, and as long as I get a cut, I'll work it out.
You'd be making a fortune off this idea.
I think so. I really think so. This is the one.
Mm-hmm. Well, you had a recent interview in Rebel Inc. magazine. Everybody go pick that up. And something that was in there was a Silver Scream Spook show, and that you're filming a pilot for it. You want to tell us about that?
Yeah, sure. We've been doing this October 23rd. We'll be doing our 100th episode of the Silver Scream Spook Show. Mm-hmm. And it's become it's gotten a really good following here in Atlanta, and we decided to branch out, and we were doing some stuff to do a pilot. We've got Adult Swim is here in Atlanta. We know a bunch of connections there and some other networks that are, we had some offers before of people that just kind of wanted to take on the project, but because the whole group of people that have been involved in it are really close to the project, we kind of wanted to do it ourselves, and that way it's done how we want it, and then we can pitch a finished project. It's just a lot more work that way.
Yeah. No, you want to tell me what it's about?
Oh, right. See, I just skipped that part.
Yeah.
So what is the Silver Scream Spook Show, you ask?
Yeah.
We call it it's like a Pee-wee's Playhouse meets the Munsters. It's we usually do it the last Saturday of every month. Just with it being Halloween, we're doing it the third Saturday, and or fourth, whatever that is. But we'll play classic horror movies like The Brain That Wouldn't Die, King Kong, Godzilla, The Tingler, like all kinds of classic horror films. And it's really awesome because we do a day show at 1 o'clock, and the kids get really into it, and it's fun to see a bunch of 10-year-old video game generation kids getting into a 50s classic horror film. Yeah. And we do a live show before it, and it's kind of like live improv comedy. We have an outline and a storyline, but no telling what's going to happen, or if the magic trick will go correctly, or the burlesque troupe will get their dance cues, or whatever. And we just kind of wing it, and people love that about it. And there's constant miscues and cardboard sets breaking on us all the time, but that's kind of part of the charm. Yeah,
I was just going to say, took the words right out of my mouth. But what would be your favorite classic horror movie?
Well, kind of a little bit lesser known, but I would say The Brain That Wouldn't Die is definitely one of my favorites, and then The Wasp Woman. And, of course, I would consider classic horror films. And I mean, as far as big ones, The Creature from the Black Lagoon is definitely my favorite.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, little plug for us. We interviewed Ben Chapman a little bit before.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, good stuff.
That's awesome. So yeah, I'd say The Creature as far as all-time, big classic horror films. And then I'm a huge fan of the Lucha Libre, 60s, sci-fi horror films, B/C grade movies. I thoroughly enjoy them. I've got probably over 100 in my collection.
Cool.
El Santo versus the vampires and stuff.
Yes. Santo versus the vampire women, and Oh, it goes on and on. I can't get enough of those. If I could make more hours in the day to just sit and watch those movies, it never gets old.
Yeah. Now, speaking of that, you're actually heard you'll be carving a pumpkin. Yeah,
can you hear me carving the pumpkin right now? Am I distracting you from a show? Because I'm carving my pumpkin.
Oh, man.
Yes, I'm carving a blue demon mask on my pumpkin.
Oh, I think I would like to see the finished project when you're done.
I can do that. I will mobile upload it to you. Exactly. But just you have to just grade it with a kind of a handicapped eye there. I would appreciate.
Yeah.
I'm a better wrestler than pumpkin carver. Mm-hmm. Just kind of like when you want to see something but not, and you put your hands up and you can really see it perfectly, but it's an effort to kind of shield your vision a bit, maybe.
Yeah. Now,
before making any judgments. I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm. Now, you told us beforehand that you're not really up on the current product, but I just want to know if you knew about this and what you thought about the WWE getting rid of the history of the women's title.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They unified the two titles, and they went with the history of the newer title, the Divas title. So, like
the butterfly on it.
Yeah, so they retired
terrible.
Yeah. So they retired the history of the original belt.
See, because they tried to say that one didn't mean anything from when Alundra Blaze, threw it in the trash on WCW way back. But that title, I don't know. I mean, it only means something when whoever the current wrestler is takes pride in making it mean something, because I can't say that Harvey Whippleman gave a lot of credit to the women's title, or I could make a laundry list from there. I mean, the only time that people really cared about the women's title was when it was in a hot feud, or when somebody that took pride in making something out of it. So, I mean, I'm not saying that. Really, who's to say if that butterfly belt or the one that got thrown in the trash can is better? Yeah. It's about taking pride in the fact of being a champion and making the most interesting and riveting storyline you can with as much hard work as you can get behind it to make a credible champion.
Mm-hmm. Intra, do you have a question?
Specson from our message board, he wants to know who came up with the Miss Congeniality character in ECW.
Yeah, not me, because I never got that character. That was a Paul Heyman vision. I mean, of course, now, not even now, but, afterwards I could really kind of grasp it. But so get this. I'm an athlete, and I'm from the South. Mm-hmm. Never having any acting experience or anything. I'm now playing a valet who's supposed to be kind of a rough, loud-speaking girl from the Bronx or something, and to hear Paul Heyman kind of be like, it's like this, and and of course Paul's doing it perfectly, and I'm like, yeah, from the South, okay, so it's a little bit hard to kind of grasp, and of course too, I'll admit, it was a lot of not really getting it to grasp, but at the same time I was like, really, because how about I just team up with Super Crazies and do Hurricanranas and stuff? You know what I mean? It was a little bit of both. Yeah. I will admit. Mm-hmm.
I remember the part that stuck out to me was when he proposed with the condom.
Oh, the classy condom, man! I mean, what a proposal! If I could really only hope to get that kind of proposal in real life, I'm going to be golden.
I'm taking notes right now.
Thanks. Yeah.
I got the pallbearer fleshlight in one hand and the condom in the other.
I'm yours. I'm yours, really.
Oh,
with
man.
That.
Made my day. We got he heard you talking about Lucha Libres here. We got El Santos calling in.
No way. ¿Qué pasa, El Santo?
¿Qué pasa? It's Santo Loco from New Orleans. Hey, I want to know, were you coming out with some new material on your music?
Oh, yes, I would love to. Our drummer is touring right now with Alice Cooper. He's on the Murder Dolls and Rob Zombie. So he's kind of forcing us on hiatus right now, but we're hoping by the first of the year we can kind of get things back together and get some new stuff for you.
Great, because I missed you twice when you came over here to New Orleans. And
we needed you there because everyone else missed us, too. There was 10 people at that show.
Oh, come on.
Where were you, El Santo?
Yeah, you gotta go start putting up some signs, Santo.
I'm sorry, but look, I'm a big fan of yours back in ECW and WWE and all that, and I know you're a big Lucha Libre fan, and I know you're a big fan of the Santo movies and the Lucha Libre movies and stuff like that. And next time you come over, you know, if you come on tour, I'll make sure I'll come see you. I'll be the guy with the Dr. Wagner tattoo.
All right, I'm going to look for the guy with the Dr. Wagner tattoo, bringing all of his friends next time to our show in New Orleans.
That's right. All right. Well, thank you so much.
Thanks for calling in, El Santo.
Cuídate, El Santo.
Usually
Let's
calls
take
us
care
gringos.
for y'all.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Barbie, do you have a question?
Yeah, Mr. President from the message board wants to know, have you heard Mickie James's song, and what do you think about it?
I haven't. Do you guys have a link to it? I should check it out.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, have you heard Mickie James' song? How about that?
I could play it right now on the show.
He does it quite often.
Well, we really don't have time for all that.
No.
I don't think.
I'll send it to you off the show.
Thanks.
I probably won't, but it sounds good.
No, it sounds pro. You just leave it at that. I'll send it to you or off air. That's what we do. It's good. We're good.
Yeah, exactly. We talk all the time. But
you just leave. Don't expose these things. You're like, right on. I'll give it to you later. Or when we have pizza next time, I'll bring it. I keep forgetting. I keep forgetting to bring it to you.
I'm a big fan of Hawaiian pizza. Some people don't.
Hawaiian.
Like, yeah. Pineapples.
Getting to know
Spam.
Jack.
Oh man.
I am butchering this Blue Demon pumpkin right now as we speak.
It's all
I'll
our
tell you.
fault.
I'll have you know.
I want to know your promo when you left WWE. How much of that was like you yourself, and how much of it was written, or was it all you?
Well, it was all written by me.
Mm-hmm.
It was definitely my favorite promo. You know what? It was. There may have been shades of the truth, but at that point, I was having fun with the heel character, and it was obviously written from a heel perspective, you know, to accentuate the current storyline. You know, do I think I took the women's division to a new level? Between, you know, with feuds. I mean, not saying me, like, you know, Trish and I together, and China took the women's, you know, division to a different level. Yeah, you know, I do think that, and you know, I think a lot of the elements of that promo had truth to them.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I mean, it's the whole thing is, because I always find it odd in interviews too, you know, when they're talking about themselves, and the thing is, you can't wrestle somebody, no matter, you can't be you need an opponent, like you need to have someone to work with, so you can't do everything by yourself, you can't influence people, you can't get people to jump on your bandwagon unless you have people to work with.
Yeah.
So it's you know, not trying to be corny or like be politically correct, but it does take, you can't do it all yourself. You know, you can be badass all day long, but if there's nobody there to make you look good, then you're really not anything, you know?
Mm-hmm.